This particular item, we see the top, long sleeve top. The length of the sleeve may also vary, maybe either long sleeve or 3/4, or we can even go with a short sleeve, and that is if that is something that is necessary. The idea behind this top is to give the lady access to the upper chest area. For instance, if there is any certain medical treatment that requires to have port being settled in the upper chest, it's quite easy to do with this top, and I'm going to show you how. Both sides, left and right shoulders, they have snaps, which is also the extra option for the lady to make a choice depending on her body condition, which side she wants to use. We can unsnap. Snaps are secure, by the way, even though they're small, they're secure. We can unsnap one side, and here you go, you have the access to the chest. When you are done with the procedure, you can just snap the top back, and you're done. The other side of the top also has snaps. This is just the design element that this side has more snaps than this one. You know, we wanted to give a little bit of asymmetry to the top, you know, just to make it fun, more fun. And by having more snaps, also we can unsnap the area more and expose more area if that is something that is necessary. If that is not the case, we will just, you know, keep few snaps, and that's fine too. Recovery, these tops might be used. Why? Because, you know, you can include certain patches on your shoulders because you have, you know, this extra access, or you can leave your top unsnapped, few snaps, and, you know, as long as you are doing your medical procedure, you're still fine, it's not going to fall down. So that's the idea. For next design, that is the long sleeve Raglan long sleeve top with color. This particular item has the contrast color. However, other colorways, they might have, you know, more matching color. This is actually just something that also can be sourced and adapted based on the needs. V-neck and the full rows of snaps that go along the Raglan seam. And we're going to demonstrate you the functionality of this top. And as you can see, in this particular design, we matched the color of snaps basically to match the ground of the fabric, the color of the fabric. For instance, if the lady, she still wants to have the item that has extra accessibility, but at the same time not to show it off. However, some other ladies, they might want to have the snaps actually being visible on their garment, and for that case we might put the contrast snaps. The idea of this top is that, again, if a lady is going to have some medical procedure treatment, and there might be the need to have some extra opening of the chest for the chest port, for instance, or there might be the stomach port, and there might be the need to open up you know, the top around the belly area for a little bit, depending which side. This top is fully adaptive for that. And let's see it all together. For instance, we can unsnap this top depending on the need and have the access to the area. Same thing can be done on the other side. And then snap it back together. As you can see, snaps are secured. I'm pulling it and you see that they're staying. Also, so these snaps, they have the Twill Tape, and Twill Tape helps snaps to stay stronger because it gives the extra layer that serves also as the ground and support for snaps. And it prevents fabric from twisting on the snap tape area, on the snap line. The same thing with the bottom, so we can unsnap our top. Forgot to. We can unsnap our bottom to whatever extent we want. Even we can unsnap the full side area, side line. Have the procedure being done, and then we can snap it back. If we want to keep the top unsnapped, that might be also as the design element. We may just keep it, and we would just get some extra breathability to the bottom part of the body, bottom part of the belly. That's possible too, and just leave it hanging. And the same thing can be done in the other way. And Maria she can lift her hand up, and you can see snaps. Those snaps that were closed, they still are being closed. Thank you so much. This is our next design, and this top also has long sleeve, as you can see. Sleeve covers the wrist area, and it has one side snap line with a full opening. The idea of having one side is more of the design element for the ladies that still want to go for the procedure and use this top to help them have extra access to the chest area or stomach area for ports or various other needs, but they want to be more on the edge and have the asymmetrical feel to their garment. Let's demonstrate it together. We unsnap. Secure snaps, really secure. We unsnap the top part and we get the access to the chest. You see, it's comfortable, easy. After the procedure is done, we can easily close the top back. And we're good to go. The same thing can be done with the bottom part. We can unsnap just a little bit. Thank you so much, Maria. Have the access to the stomach area, or even if you like it as the design element, you can even keep it that way, and it also looks kind of cute, right? So we can keep it that way, or we can close it after the treatment is done. All fabrics in our garments, as was mentioned previous, they have stretch. That might be either 4-way stretch or 2-way stretch, depending on the content of the fabric. But we make sure that even though design is a little bit fitted, it still gives some access and ability, for the body to move. That is something that we always keep in mind. And closing. And now we're going to show you the pants. So Maria can stand up, please. We will move the chair just for a little. And so the idea of this particular pants is that depending on the issue, not everybody might actually require to have the full side seam opening. And if the case is just in the upper hip area, or there might be the need of easy toileting or something, these pants might be suitable for that. So we can unsnap them up to this area on both sides or on one side, and then snap them back. As you can see, we kept the rest of snaps hidden. They are inside, and just first 2 snaps of the larger side, they are see-through for the extra security. And that is it. These pants, they also have pockets, and if you will turn the front, you may see that we have the elegant Pintex stitch that gives it a little bit more of the, this polish kind of a feel if you want just to go for a coffee, go outside, so you can perfectly wear this pant. And also the ankle on this pants is visible. Depending on the need, we may make these pants actually longer or just keep them this way. And that is it. This is the next item, and this one is the sleeveless top, also with a collar. And this top has the full side seam opening as well, that gives the access to the stomach area, or might be just serve as the comfortable element if you want to keep it unsnapped and throw on top of, you know, maybe some other top that you have underneath, even with the longer sleeve, depending on the need. And we're going to demonstrate it. So we can unsnap certain amount, get the access to the area we need, and then snap it back. Can be performed either by the wearer or by the caregiver. Quite adaptable. And we can keep the last snap open, and the same could be right next to the armpit. If you will lift your hand just a little bit, perfect, thank you so much. We can unsnap and then snap it back. Perfect, thank you so much. Why am I saying perfect to myself? This particular item, pants, they have some snaps around the ankle area that give extra mobility and extra access while wearing them, in case if the lady might not be able to rotate her foot well. So this is the idea behind it. So what we can do is just, and at the same time, if we want to keep the fitted look of the pant, we can just unsnap them, have the extra ease and support, then pull them on, and then while pants are worn, we can just snap them back. What's also worth it to mention at this point that this particular design might be adapted. We may expand the lower area of the leg to give more access. For instance, if there is the prosthetics, if there is the bottom prosthetics, the ankle prosthetics, the foot prosthetics, we can accommodate our pant for that. And the same thing could work for the previous item that was the full side seam opening or the hip opening on pants. That item, since I can actually demonstrate, as we showed on the previous example with the extra access for the ankle area, this particular pants, by being so loose, they also serve the prosthetics, actually starting from the foot and going up to the upper part of the body. First of all, because they are wide enough. Second, while having prosthetic during the day, there might be the need sometimes to change them depending on the activity. If there is running or just sitting, there might be the need to use different elements. So for that, you may either just roll them up that we would normally do for our pants, or we can just unsnap them up till the knee area. That would be the typical way, right? We just do our thing, we fix the item, and then just snap them back. And the same thing could be done with the previous pants. Can you please put your foot? We may extend this snap tape from here up till here. Pants could be fitted, they could be looser. Thank you. Pants, as you can see, pants, they have stretch. Even her leg is bent right now. She feels comfortable, she has ease, she can move. And also pants, they have pockets, could be either just the cute element, or if she actually needs to put something inside, they might serve the purpose.